Africa, if you are involved in any way in any other network marketing business or any product business, this knowledge will be very, very valuable. Now, before I start laying foundations, I want to say this to you. Network marketing no be by gra. That's where a lot of people make a mistake. Just write that down. Even though it's pidgin and it sounds like, should I be writing that? Write that down. Network marketing no be by gra. It is driven by knowledge. If you push with passion and excitement and not have knowledge, you will burn out. Now, there are a lot of people who have burnt out because they've been pushed by knowledge and by passion rather than knowledge. You've got to understand what it's all about. Else you'll be like a blunt knife trying hard to cut, a blunt axe trying hard to cut axe and not getting results. Tyrell from Ibadan, good to know you're here. So network marketing no be by it is driven by knowledge, cutting edge knowledge and strategy. If you know anyone who is winning in network marketing business, there is something that he knows that you don't know. There's strategy that he knows that you don't know. Now, let me say the second thing that is also very important. I hope you've written that one down. Network marketing no be by gra, but is driven by knowledge and strategy. The second thing I'd like you to write down and document is this, that because you are good in sales, because you're good in business, because you're good in buying and selling, does not mean you will be good in network marketing. The network marketing model is completely different from traditional sales. There is a clear dichotomy, there is a clear difference between traditional selling and marketing and network marketing, or what we call referral business, or word of mouth business. The philosophy is not the same. Prominent of which is the fact that when it comes to traditional selling or buying or business or enterprise, you are transactional most of the time. You're doing a one-off with people. You sell, you get your money, and you go away. But not so in network marketing. It's a people's business. You don't just want to be transactional. And if you come with that mindset as a marketer to network marketing, you will have a lot of issues. You've got to build people. It requires patience. It requires choosing. It requires getting a lot of, taking a lot of shit from people, building, being the leader you're supposed to be, showcasing emotional maturity. Like I told you in the first day about convincing people, I said to you that if you speak to 10 people, one person will say yes. That case is for the traditional marketing. When you speak to 10 persons, one person will say yes. In network marketing, for anyone to join the network marketing business and become a leader, you have to speak to 20 people to get one yes, because it's people don't want to lead. So don't come into the mindset of a traditional marketer and think you will succeed in this business. It doesn't work. It doesn't operate on the same rules. It's different. You have to connect. You have to bond. You have to show love. You have to be a true leader. You have to be patient. You have to call it down lines. Your first generation, second generation, third generation. You've got to take your time. Sometimes you have to lose just so that another person can gain. That is the model. Number three, if you come into this business with the mindset of an investor, like a forex investor or a crypto investor, you will get it all wrong. You have no business here. Now, eCooperative.Africa has that platform where you can invest, where you can save, where you can do stuff. But in this business, it is a referral business. If you come to this business with the mindset of an investor, oh, I will put my money and the money will start generating for me, you will not succeed. That is being selfish. It is a referral business. eCooperative does not promise you that when you bring more people, you are going to, when you bring people, when you register, it's going to assign people to you. It doesn't work like that. eCooperative says, once you join the business, learn how to invite. The one most important skill you will need to learn is to invite, not to invite them to the opportunity, to invite them to hear your upline. A time will come when it will be you that will be the upline that will be explaining the business. but you need to understand this business well enough. You can't be sharing an opportunity you don't know. They most likely will ask you a question you can't answer. So learn how to invite. Make sure that your prospects are invited to hear your upline, even if you're doing a small meeting, one or two. Don't do the talking. Let your upline do the explanation. As you listen, as your upline explains to that new prospect and answers and counter any objection, use the same models to get all your downlines to do the same thing. The one skill that you need to master is the ability to invite people for Zoom trainings, for WhatsApp trainings, and for them to hear your upline. I hope this is clear. 3 things I've mentioned here today. This is not an investment. If you come with that mindset, you will have issues. Network marketing is not by gra-gra. It is driven by knowledge and cutting-edge strategy. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time. It's a relationship business. And hey, guys, the one skill you need to learn to develop is your ability to invite your prospect to come listen to your sponsor or to your upline who has more knowledge. Is that clear? Now let's go into our conversation where we started having about the different kinds of prospects that you're most likely going to meet when you are in the marketplace. There are different kinds of prospects. Now, we talked about realtors, nice people, easygoing people, fantastic. We also talked about analyzers as a second set of people. Now, the analyzers are critical. They're looking for details, they're looking for information. For you to communicate and sell to them, you want to be meticulous. Show them the facts, show them the figures, show them results before they can join. Now, they may be difficult to get them on board, but trust me, if you can convince an analyzer to join your business, you have convinced a leader. Please, if you just join us, I'd like you to mute your sound so that you don't interfere with our presentation. Please, if you're coming in, mute your sound. Be careful to mute your sound so that you don't interfere. Somebody's sound, background sound is filtering in. Now, the third kind of persons you will have to encounter as you go to market to people, and maybe you're even one, are called these socializers. Now, how do you market to them? That's the information we want to get to know. Most people love socializers. Most people love socializers. They are fun to be around, others laugh, and they thrive on being the center of attraction or center of attention. Have you met someone like that? Who is a people, jolly good fellow, a people's man? For those of you who watch Big Brother Naija, you notice that the man who typically typifies or epitomizes this fact is white money. He's in the show. He's excited. People come to him. He doesn't go to people. He wants to be in the center of attraction. And why he's having some haters here and there. That's for those of you who watch Big Brother Naija. I'm sure you're relating to what I've said now. Now, so socializers like that, they are sanguine, they are excited, they are loud-mouthed, and you see, they are charismatic, they are energetic. They always want to be where the action is. They are eternal optimists who are good at selling others on their vision and goals. If you go to meet a socializer with your business, they will sell you their own business. They will tell you how your business is not as good and how that you join their own business. They will give you a list of things. Have you met a socializer like that before? They are there in the marketplace, but there's a way to market to them, and they're very excited. Now, if they connect with your business, they'll also be very excited about your business. There's more about them. Although their enthusiasm and charm make them influential people as leaders, they can sometimes be impulsive decision makers. That is their weakness. They can be impulsive decision makers who take risks without verifying information. Unlike the analyzers, who will take their time to analyze, to think, to look out for details, meticulous, ask you questions. The socializers are different. What they do is that they can make impulsive decisions. Oh, JJ, come and hear this information. This e-cooperative thing is very nice. We're good. This is a great idea. We should sign. In fact, I want to enter at level 4. I don't want to do the 2K. I want to enter at level 4. So how do I do it? Okay, is that 30K? Okay, so I give my first person, the person agrees me, second person gives me, wow, that's fantastic. Okay, can you come tomorrow? Let's discuss the modalities. Come tomorrow. Now you show up the following day and he has totally forgotten that he had a conversation with you. He has mood swings. So how do you sell to a socializer? You collect your money now. Get him to sign the check. When he's in the heat of emotions, tell him, sir, why don't you sign the check? That if you're selling anything, why don't you just register now and think about it later? You want to get him to sign up now because of his weakness. On the downside, they have short attention span and they find it hard to be alone. That's the downside of this guy. So how do you market to socializers? I already gave you a clue about these guys. Take time to build a relationship and socialize with them. If you're just joining this group from any group, please mute your sound. When you join, we're recording it, mute your sound so people can enjoy the message later. All right. So create fun, lively atmosphere with new and diverse elements. They like to be fun. They like you to be a fun-going person. Now, unlike the realtors and thinkers who are slow and who want you to be slow talkers, I'm a fast speaker. But if I'm talking to a realtor or an analyzer or thinker, I'll be slower in pace. But for a socializer, they want you to pace up your conversation. They want you to talk very fast. They want you to be fun level. There should be enthusiasm in your voice, excitement in your voice. I'm sure you know people like that. Help them make a list of priorities, but try to skip the unimportant details and boring materials. If you go into the boring materials of anything, oh, they're tuned off. After a meeting, be clear about who is going to do what and by when. Put everything down in writing and make sure they take action now. Make sure they take action now. Make them look good before others. Now, I told you that when you go to a realtor's office, one of the things you notice is a sign or the picture of his family, his children. They're looking good, they're looking nice. That's what you notice in a realtor's family because he's very concerned about people's opinion about him. When you go to an analyzer's place, probably you see papers, he's always a thinker, his laptop, he has a serious face, that kind of face. But when you go to a socializer's office, one of the things you will notice, aside the jolliness of him, his sanguine nature, is our words and plagues, and people love to be around him. So make him feel good. Fan his ego. That is how to do it. Be slow to criticize. Instead, motivate them with praise. That is how to deal with the socializer. Make sure that you're quick to get the money you want to get from them. When they're excited, tell them to give you that check. Tell them to sell to you. Tell them to buy or do that, take that action right now. They'll do it. So we have talked about thinkers, we've talked about thinkers or analyzers, and we've looked at socializers. Let's look at the fourth set of persons. We call them the directors. Now, the directors are more commanding. They may have already achieved success. So how do you deal with them? You meet them in the marketplace. There's a way to go about this. They're most comfortable in settings where they manage others and take control of things. The best way to market these people is to say, yes, sir, please. It's okay, sir. Can you, even if you're not interested, can you end people? They want to be in control. They have a choleric tendency. You must recognize that. To best market to them, let it be like they are doing you a favor. Do the yes, sir, the yes, ma'am, thank you, please, because you are dealing with a director. They want you to go straight into the matter. Don't dilly-dally or rigmarole. Don't go to the boring details. Be pragmatic. Go straight to the point. No storytelling or fluffs here and there. Fast-paced and goal-oriented is their nature. Directors are focused on bottom line results and achieving success. How does he achieve success? How does he meet their needs? They are also fast-paced, but they're not as jolly looking, as people-friendly as the sanguine. Now, this go-getters mentality makes them innate leaders, but it also means they can come across as impatient and insensitive. That's one thing you notice about them. So we have discussed four sets of persons, right? We've discussed the realtors who are more friendly, but calm and slow, the thinkers who are not so friendly, but analytical and sometimes critical, the socializers who are impulsive, yet they're very friendly and fast, then the directors who are fast, goal-oriented, and sometimes can be perceived insensitive if you're not careful. No, so let's look at it. How do you communicate with a director? A quick one. Be clear, brief, fast and precise. Be well prepared to provide solutions to their problems. Skip the small talk and get down to business. That's how you sell to directors. Highlight key points. Avoid going into too much details. Unlike the analyzers, they want you to go to details. Find out their goals and provide options with clear costs and benefits. Supply concrete data to back up claims of progress. Show how goals have been obtained. That's how you sell to that. So we're doing this diagram. This is the diagram. We call it the quadrant of the prospect you will meet in the marketplace. We have the relator. All right. Notice one thing: they are open to relationships. They are indirect and they are slow pace. The relator, they are on the left side of your quadrant. If you're facing this camera or facing this Zoom meeting, then of course we have the thinkers. They are also slow paced and not so open to relationships. They have reserved relationships. Then you go to the right side, you see the socializers who are open to relationships, but they are fast and direct. Same thing with the directors. So look at it again. The people who are dominating, aggressive, determined, bold, result-oriented, impatient, and all of that. Let's just jump and skip all this small talk. All right, let's see. The fifth kind of prospect you will see are apathetic prospects. Now, who are apathetic prospects? An apathetic prospect is someone who is negative towards you and your industry. He has had a very nasty experience. He's had a very nasty experience, and so he's negative towards you and your industry. He's verbally abusive and consistently so. Now, I'm not saying you cannot take all of that and still continue, but you'll be zapping a lot of your energy or sapping a lot of your energy if you keep focusing on an apathetic customer or an apathetic prospect, someone who has a negative experience with network marketing and who has vowed never to do network marketing, somebody who has done business with a network marketer before and had to arrest him and put him in cell and has spent and lost so much money, someone who has done investment, or someone who did MMM or did any of things and then he's had that nasty experience where he lost money, his dear lost savings, and then you're going to meet him and he's repeatedly telling you aggressively, negatively, critically, and even abusively that he's not interested and is abusing you even to your personality. These people are called the apathetic prospect. Now, while you may try for a while, it is not wise to invest all of your energy on them. If they are analytical thinkers or analytical prospect, fine, you can answer their questions. But if they are apathetic, move away from them because they could be energy draining. Now, the last kind of people you're going to meet are self-actualizers. Now, who are self-actualizers? Self-actualizers are people who know what they want. They know exactly what they want. They've been looking for an opportunity. They've been waiting for an opportunity. And suddenly, you show up. You show up with the right idea. You show up with the right opportunity. You show up with the right plan, the right business. And they're like, whoa, I've been waiting for something like this. And now you show up. They don't even ask you too many questions. They have been doing their research, preparing and waiting. And they just party with money and they build the business the way you want them to build the business, or they buy the product almost immediately. A self-actualizer is the prayer of the typical salesman. A salesman doesn't want to go to an office and spend time and talk. A salesman wants to go to the office and get the self-actualizer to buy, to have been waiting for him. And that is our prayer, isn't it? So those are the 6 people that you get to meet every time you have a meeting. Those are the 6 people that you get to meet every time you have a meeting. Now, permit me to share one more thing with you as we continue today. We're going to start a small series, and that series is on compensation plans. That series is on compensation plans. Now, why is it important? It's important to know the different kinds of people that you meet, but more importantly, I like the host to make me. I like the admin of eCooperative to make me a host. It's important that you know different kinds of prospects you will meet. All right, whether they are this or that. But beyond that, you also need to know. Please let the host make me. Okay, so let me show you the final thing for today. that will start. We will not complete it like we did, but we will get to see. Now, what I'm about to teach you, your company, the company that you're working and you're making noise about, they have never taught you before. They've never taught you before. Because you see, before you join any network marketing business, any referral business, the first thing you want to ask is, what is your compensation plan? The compensation plan is the marketing plan. You need to understand a compensation plan, because it is from the compensation plan that you can devise your own strategy for yourself and for your team. Whether you are doing Longreach, Norland, Tianche, GNLD, forever, they have their compensation plan, a certain plan they are using. So from the compensation plan the company has, you devise your own strategy. In e-cooperative, we have a compensation plan, which we teach you, and anybody can use it and achieve the success they want to achieve. But from that compensation plan, smart people can look at it and devise a strategy that will help them and their team. This is very, very critical. Network marketing no be by gra-gra. It is by knowledge and strategy. If you know how to use strategize from the compensation plan, you will accelerate your results. So you need, first of all, to know different kind of prospects you're going to meet. You also need to know who the next, maybe after we finish the series, we'll start a series, or maybe day 6, on the power of a sponsor. You need to understand the power of a sponsor. Why you must be careful your kind of sponsor. We'll look at that in detail shortly. And then we'll look at the compensation plan and other things that relates to network marketing. But let's begin with types of MLM compensation plans. Please follow carefully. And maybe this is your first time of hearing about different kinds of compensation plans. It's good for you to know. Now, if you're just joining in and you notice that your sound is filtering in, please mute your sound. So what are the MLM compensation plans? Are the ones that determine the benefits that a network marketing company provides to its customers. Somebody does join this platform now. Someone does join this Zoom meeting and your sound is filtering in. Please mute your sound. You're talking already. Please mute your sound. Mute your sound, sir. You're talking and your sound is filtering in. If you join a Zoom class like this, mute your sound.
You see that?
Admin, can we take that guy out of the system since he doesn't want me to sound?
I want.
I would only continue when that guy is out of the system, sir. MLM compensation plans are the ones that determine the benefits that a network marketing company provides to his customers or to his distributors. So every company has a compensation plan. All right. There are multiple compensation plans in existence, and it includes, now pay attention, any business you talk about, whether it is e-cooperative, whether it's a product business, even if it's a forex business or a crypto business, as long as they say they are doing MLM or network marketing, they have one of these. They are either doing binary. In the coming days, we understand what binary means, or they are doing matrix or matrix, however you want to pronounce it, or they're doing Unilever. Sometimes some people call Unilever matrix and matrix Unilever, but there's a difference. And in this, help you understand the difference. Or they're doing board plan. There are many businesses that you're doing that are doing board plan, or they're doing hybrid MLM plan. What is hybrid MLM plan? In the coming days, will help you understand it. So if you join any business, you want to know which of the compensation plans are they using? Are they using binary? Are they doing matrix or matrix? Are they doing Unilever? Are they doing board plan? Or are they doing hybrid MLM plan? And there are many more. There are many more. In fact, there's one they also call, some people say that the 3 main ones are the breakaway plan, where you make money after where you break away, and you break away from your upline and continue on. Then there's a Unilever plan and there's a binary plan. Okay, so you want to know what kind of plan. There are more plans. In fact, in more recent times, we have the binary plan, We also have what is called the helping plan. If you're just coming into the system in the Zoom, please mute your sound. We have the help plan. Now, the helping plan is more like the peer-to-peer kind of plan that some organizations use, and it can be effective. All of these plans have their pros and their cons. They have their good side and their bad side. They have their strengths and their weaknesses. All of them, including the hybrid. We also have a plan called the investment plan. It's also a plan how people, most of this one is used for companies that are into investments, into crypto, into forex. So they have an investment plan. If you bring people, this is what you're going to get. They have investment plan. We have the matrix plan. We have the generation plan, and we have the crowdfunding plan. There is a crowdfunding plan that is even different from the e-cooperative plan. So e-cooperative doesn't combine. There's a network marketing plan of e-cooperative, and there's also the crowdfunding plan of e-cooperative. That one uses the model of Kickstarter and many others like that. So there's a crowdfunding plan, all right? So let's begin today briefly. We'll just stay with this one, and then we'll move on to the next one. And the first one is called the matrix plan. 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 Please mute your sound if you're coming into this class. Mute your sound if you're coming to this class, or admin, kick the person out. All right, the matrix plan. What is a matrix plan? Now, write that down. The matrix plan are the backbone of successful business, MLM business. So if you see any successful business or successful MLM business, that plan, they're using usually the matrix plan. Just a minute, please. Okay, thank you. So sorry for that short break. Now, the MLM plans are the backbones of most successful MLM businesses. The MLM compensation plans ensure progressive compensation plan and system in the organization. We already discussed that. All right, so how does the matrix plan work? How does the matrix plan? Now, by the way, eCooperative.Africa uses the matrix plan, or we call it sometimes the first FORCED matrix plan. The first matrix plan. eCooperative uses the 4x4 matrix plan. That is 4 bring 4. 4, your downlines, generation 4. That's 4x4. We have matrix plan of 2x7. We have 5x15. So your generation, but you see, at the end of a certain place, you stop. When you go into a business that doesn't stop, say you can go to infinity, be careful, because you cannot keep earning till infinity. So those are things that you need to understand. Of course, matrix has its own strengths. That is, you can earn, but there's a place where you stop earning, and you either enter the system again, and so on. So you have the matrix plan. Now, the matrix plan is a highly functional plan with flexibility and offers scope to earn more. Undoubtedly, the depths in a matrix structure is fixed. What that means, like the 4x4. In eCooperative, when you get to generation 4, you either start again or you get into another system. When the eCooperative platform gets to the 4th generation, they tell you you've raised the money you're looking for. You can either exit the business, or you can take that money and get into the e-commerce platform. Now, the e-commerce platform runs on another compensation plan, which I've refused to teach you yet until it comes out. Once the thing comes out and they send the plan to us, I will show you. When you leave the network, the normal referral business plan, and you enter the e-com plan, they also have a kind of referral system too that you can earn. They have another plan. So that strategy is they are using both the matrix and the board. The matrix and the board, because a board kind of system, you finish a plan and you break into another plan. You finish a plan and you break into another plan. The e-cooperative plan may bring level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8. If they do, then that is also God. You finish a plan and you break into another plan, or you break into the e-commerce. The e-cooperative also has an investment. You finish the matrix, you break into, so matrix is first, all right, and it's limited. However, one beautiful thing that happens in matrix, and some of you may have started noticing it, is if you're building your team very strongly, if you're using your link to share around and you're getting quality people, you start noticing it's called spillover. It's called spillover. However, because of spillover effect, the places new direction on downline to be sponsored since the width is limited. Upcoming members are spilled over to the downline. Now, in e-cooperative, for example, you invite 4. You cannot invite more than 4. So when you use your link, where does the next person go to? The next person spills over to one of your 4 and appears on it. So the person will give 2,000 naira to one of your 4 persons. And because he's giving 2,000 naira to that person, that your downline, you now have the opportunity to get 4K. So the spillover, that is the difference between Matrix and Unilever. In Unilever, there is no spillover. When we get to the point when I teach you Unilever, I'll help you understand that. I hope this is valuable to somebody. So you want to know that. Let me just define what. Okay, the matrix plan indispensably helps monitoring performance of sales affiliates and also forecasting the strategic actions needed to meet the targets. Now, if, for example, you are an e-cooperative, you join e-cooperative, the beautiful thing about this business, like many other businesses, some businesses do it, but this one does it more, is that from the matrix, always look at your matrix. You can know who is about to upgrade to level 3. You can know who is about to upgrade to level 2 just by looking at your metrics. The e-cooperative plan enables you to see all 200, all 4, 16, 64, 2562 that may appear in your dashboard. You will see all of them. You will see their names, you see their phone numbers. You can call them, you can be the leader you're supposed to be. You can congregate them in a WhatsApp group. You can reach out to them, you can inspire them, you can motivate them. You can determine, you can, by looking at them, no, this guy is an aggressive person. Look at him, he's in my 3rd generation, but he's already on level 2. That means he will soon be on level 3. Am I still on level 2? Shouldn't I upgrade to the highest level? That's why for some of you who are joining the business, you will get to see the reason why you need to upgrade to the highest level as quickly as possible. It will save you any heartache. And I will tell you why. If you don't upgrade to the highest level, you will miss out on payments. You cannot receive an amount of money that you have not contributed. If you have not supported anybody with 4K, it doesn't matter how large your downlines are. When they want to move to level 2, they will not see your account details. You have to support your upline with 4K for you to receive 4K. You have to support your downlines with 8K for you to receive 8K. You have to support your downline with 16K for you to receive 16K. So you cannot receive an amount of money you have not upgraded to. So in this business, sometimes for some smart people, their strategy is to start with level 4. It's a strategy so that they don't miss any payment, or at least be on level 3 or be on level 4. All right? Does it make sense to you? So what are the advantages of employing the matrix compensation plan for the organization? There are few. The MLM business is benefited as a matrix plan encourages members to find fresh, vigorous members for their downlines. In the matrix plan, because you have only 4, you have to help your downline. You can't just do it on your own. That's why the e-cooperative plan is so beautiful. After you've got your 4, you cannot get another 2K. You have to help your downlines to succeed. When they receive a lot, they'll be motivated to continue to do their business and also help their own downlines. You let go of 2K so that you can get 4K. Sometimes you let go of 4K so that you can get 8K by helping your downlines. This leads to a healthy expansion of MLM business and network. Since the performance of downline distributors affect the income streams of sponsors, the senior members help and guide them build their skills and confidence level. You see, one of the things that Matrix does is that it enables leadership to happen. You have to get them to succeed. If people don't upgrade in your team, nobody will earn. You will not earn, your sponsor will not earn, even they will not earn. If people don't upgrade in your nobody will earn. So Matrix forces you to look at your back office, find out what is going on, call them, realize, motivate them, be patient with them, do seminars, show them the business until they can make sense. Number two, another thing that is a benefit, advantage of the already mentioned, is a spillover effect leads to the creation of ample earning opportunities of the network members. That's the spillover there. That you can see spillover in ML in a matrix. You can also see spillover in binary. In fact, spillover is much in binary. We'll look at that some other time. What is a spillover? I already defined it again. Spillover refers to the ability to have new customers or representatives placed under you by your upline. You in turn have the ability to place customers or reps under people in your downline. So that because of the first matrix, first 4 people, you have to help the 4. So that thing is called spillover. And there are times when sometimes you didn't work at all because your link is being shared. There's continuous spillover here and there's spillover, and just all of a sudden you just receive an alert. It happens when there's a momentum, when there's an acceleration in the system, when the e-cooperative start becoming popular. There will be cases where people will just be receiving alert without even knowing where that is happening. It's called spillover. It happens in the matrix, but you see, no real company will promise you that. No real company will promise you that. You see, all of these pyramid schemes, what they will do is they will tell you this, that when you enter, the system will bring people for you. What they're telling you is spillover. That should naturally happen eventually when the system is accelerated. But what they have done is that they have done a false acceleration, promising that things will spill over for you. And at a certain point, because it is synthetic, it is false, it didn't happen naturally, the system will stall. And so you don't want to make that promises. Teach your people to invite. As they invite and upgrade, eventually the system will start to roll like a wheel and become very, very fast and fast and fast and fast. And the spillover thing will just happen naturally. I'm teaching you deep things about network marketing that your company that you make noise about, they have not taught you in all these years. I'm teaching you, and you can only get it in a cooperative. I'm teaching you what leaders upon leaders learn. And so you need to take your time and understand. Network marketing is not gra-gra. Network marketing is by strategy and knowledge. And pay attention to me. Don't join in network marketing if you're not going to come with strategy and knowledge and win and win and win and win. So finally, the work culture under the matrix plan is highly amiable and cooperative. Okay, the reasons are apparent. The upline members act as leaders who impact valuable skills like negotiation and relationship management to their juniors, thereby promoting a team spirit and a learning environment. So with these few points of mine, we have finished acceleration day number. We have finished acceleration day number number what again? Number 4. Now let me quickly show us, for those of you who are just joining for the first time, let me quickly show you the compensation plan of e-cooperative. Let me show you the compensation plan of e-cooperative. What is the compensation plan of e-cooperative? It's a simple one. It's a simple one. And again, like we said, we use a 4x4 matrix. A 4x4 matrix. So this is the plan. This is the plan we're dealing with. All right. So this is the website. If you're just joining, this is the first www.ecooperative.app. They represent as a logo there. The next thing, also notice that their visa, and this allows for collaboration, contributions, learning, networking, investment, as well as financial growth. Who are they? www.ecooperative.africa is a brainchild of a consortium, a group of people. A number of individuals and organizations came together to birth it using the internet as a means to propagate it. So what do they really do? They are involved in fundraising. Through the e-cooperative platform, you can use it to raise funds for the business you want to do, for that project, whatever it is you want to do. So the first thing they do in e-cooperative is fundraising. Another thing that they do, which is very key to them, is that you can have access to powerful materials. When you contribute 2K to somebody in the system, and you donate 2K or 4K or 8K or 16K, what automatically happens, the e-cooperative system sends you quality materials, what more than that, into your dashboard, which you can download and read on digital marketing, on sales, on business, whatever it is. They send materials for you to download and use. Another beautiful thing about eCooperative.Africa is that you also have the access by giving somebody 2K as a beginner. You also have access into the e-commerce platform. You can join the e-commerce platform and sell and buy. You can also save using the eCooperative platform, and you can also invest. You can save, you can buy, and you can invest. So we are a community-based platform that is designed to help growing members through a unique pair-to-pair strategy. Our team is together, we can do more. Together, what's it again? Together, we can do more. That's a team. So savings, raising funds, investments, e-commerce, crowdfunding, e-learning, those are some of the things that eCooperative does. It's an online platform. Most of the activities are done online. All right. You can learn and grow through the platform. eCooperative provides you audio, video, and courses that will help you upgrade your financial knowledge. All right. Also do crowdfunding and so on. They also do e-commerce. All right. And that is coming up sometime in September. Before the end of September, you will see something. Now, I also want to mention that I heard, and I think I heard from the leaders of the eCooperative, that by the end of this week, or maybe today or so this week, you will notice a timer on your dashboard. So you cannot remain on level 0 for so long. After 24 hours, if you're on level 0 and you have not upgraded, you don't register, you have not upgraded, the system will flush you out. On level 1, you have a timer there. You can't be on level 1 for so long. There's a time. Of course, I think it's a number of days for you to stay on level 1. For level 2, there's a timer. For level 3, there's a timer, so that things can happen faster. You can achieve the results they're looking for. If you want to join eCooperative.Africa, you need to join with a sponsor. You need to have a sponsor. And who is a sponsor? A sponsor is anyone who has a referral link, who has already joined the business and has a referral link. And basically, you click on it, you register, put in your details, verify your email, put in your username and login, and then fill in your profile, put your name, everything, and your account details. Make sure you put your account details correctly, because you cannot correct it again. But to correct it, you need to send a message to help and support. Make sure you do that correctly in your email. And what do you need? You need basically to have a phone number, an email, and a bank account. You need to have a phone number, email, and a bank account. What's the marketing plan? Marketing plan is a matrix, first matrix that says invite Okay. Please, the admin should make me host again. Admin, okay, that's good. Thank you, sir. I'm almost done. All right. All right. So the moment okay, let's look at it now. The moment you register anybody into the system, you're given a welcome pack, a digital marketing training on your dashboard. You also have access to savings, e-commerce, and the investment platform. So let's look at this. This is what everybody who's a leader and who wants to be able to explain this business, whether it's offline, whether it's in seminars you're doing in Kaduna, Sokoto, Abuja, Nasarawa, Abuja, you need to understand this particular one. If you can't explain this, then you don't know how to do this business. This is the most important thing, and we've made it available for you to use. All right, so that is you smiling. When you register into the system, when you register under your upline or your direct sponsor, you're going to be on level 0. The only way you can move to level 1 is when you give this beautiful girl a certain amount of money, and that is 2,000 naira. Now, like I said earlier, you're supposed to pay people above you. Okay, Jane, let's call her Jane. Let's call another person Joe, the guy above her. Let's call her the upline Kate, and the last person Musa. Those are the 4 generation uplines you're going to give money, and that's there. So for you to move to level 1, you give 2,000 to Jane, and she has to confirm you. She goes to her dashboard, sees the money, you paid her to her bank account, but you said you submit your payment and she goes to her dashboard and actually approves that you have made the payment. Then you've been told to work with the power of 4. You're supposed to invite people to do the same thing that you've done. Okay, so you share a link with them and they will contribute 2,000 naira to you. Just like you receive quality materials on your dashboard, they will also receive quality materials on their dashboard. They've given you 2,000 naira. If you multiply 2,000 naira times 4, that means you've gotten a whopping 8K. You've gotten back the money you invested with 6K on top. Now, if that was your financial goal, you can exit the plan, you can exit the program, because the system is designed in such a way that your downlines cannot be stranded. They can go on with or without you. They can go on. So if you choose not to upgrade, your downlines can go on with or without you. You will not benefit from a level that you have not upgraded to. So if you want to move to another level, you click on upgrade. Joe, who invited Jane, who is your sponsor, his details will appear on your dashboard. His account number will appear, his phone number and his email. And then you'll be told to give Joe 4,000 naira. When you give Joe 4,000 naira and he receives the money in his account, confirms that he has received the money, the 4 persons will do the same thing. They are going to, invite their 4 persons. And if they invite their 4 person, that is 16. Meanwhile, you have moved to level 2 because Joe has confirmed you. When the 16 people want to move to level 2, it is your account details that will appear on their dashboard. And each of the 16 people will give you 4,000 naira each. When 4,000 is multiplied by 16, what you're going to have in your account is 64,000 naira. You will see the 64,000 naira in the chunks of 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000 in 16 places. Now, if 64,000 naira is your goal, you can choose to exit the plan. But if it's not your goal, you want to earn more, you click on upgrade. There's certain things you need to pay attention on your dashboard. You click on upgrade. When you click on upgrade, you will see Kate's account details. We take 8K from there and give to Kate. Now, these 16 people will do the same thing and bring their 64 people. When they bring the 64%, when the 64 persons want to move to level 3, it is your account details that will appear on their dashboard. That means 64 people will see your account details in all of their dashboards. And they'll be told to contribute 8K to you. The moment they do that, they also receive quality materials that is equivalent to 8K and much more. And you would end up getting 512,000 naira. It will come as 8K, 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 8K in 64 places. If 512,000 naira is your goal, you can exit the program. But if you want more, you can click on upgrade and see Musa's details. You're going to pay Musa 16,000 naira. You're told to give him 16,000 naira, contribute to his business, 16,000 naira. Quality materials worth much more than 16,000 naira will be sent to your dashboard, which is enough value. All right. But again, the 64 people are going to bring 256 people. When the 256 people want to move to level 4, it is your details that will appear on their dashboard. They'll keep seeing you on the dashboard, and then they'll pay you. That means 256 times you will be paid 16,000 naira. When you multiply that by 256, you're going to have 4,096,000 naira. Well, so let's do your account balance. You have a total amount of money you've earned. The 8,000, the 64,000, the 512,000, the 4,096,000 has given you 4,680,000 naira. How did you do? You upgraded. For you to receive money, you had to upgrade. You upgrade to level 1, 2, 3, and 4 by paying 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, 16,000, totaling 30,000 naira. If you subtract 30,000 naira from 4,680,000 naira, you're going to have 4,650,000 naira as in your bank account. Now, I encourage you to have a bank account so you can have monitor. Just keep a bank account you don't touch so you can see it as it rises and increases, just like I do and just like my family does. And it's really interesting. You only began with 2,000. You began with 2,000 and a compensation plan and a business that is willing to help you to succeed. And it is so, so exciting. So you have to give 2,000 to receive 8,000. You have to give 4,000 to receive 64,000. You have to give 8,000 to receive 512,000. You have to give 16,000 to receive 4,096,000 naira. So you have to support your upline. Now, let me say this to you. You don't need to bother about who your upline is. Your business is to upgrade to the highest level as soon as possible. Your border should be about your downlines, not who your upline is. So if your upline is choosing to be slow and choosing not to do the business, don't kill yourself over your uplines. Focus more on your downline, because the downline, you can meet a downline that is very excited and wants to do business at a higher level. There are people that don't start a business with 2K. They start a business with 6K. They start a business with 14K. There are some people that start this business for 30K. So there's some people that start this business with multiple accounts. They have different phone numbers and different emails. And so they enter with a strategy. Don't be dull and say that, okay, let me get my money from the 4% before I upgrade. As much as you can, the winning strategy is to upgrade fast and encourage your downlines to also upgrade. That's how to win. Now, you can do it the normal way I've shared with you. But I'm saying that as much as you can so that you don't get to encounter a networker in your team that will accelerate and beat you, because it's possible to overtake your upline if your upline is slow. So that is 4, 4, 16, 64, and 256. Now that's the 4x4 first matrix. So you can, in your matrix, you can see every one of them on your matrix, and you can call them and build a team from there. You can extract their details. You can have their details, their WhatsApp number, and all of that. That's the beautiful. So you need a total of 340 members to get 4.96 million naira or 4.6 million naira. Now you don't have to bring 340. If you get 4 people that can bring 4 people that can bring 16, that is how it works. So your focus should be on your first 4, a quality first 4. I did a WhatsApp training today and I shared a lot about why you need to have quality 4. You need to have quality 4. 4 people, 16, 64, and 256. So how do you receive your money? Do you pay money to the account of the company? No. E-Cooperative Africa says no. Support somebody in the system. Contribute, donate, give somebody in the system. That is, pay money directly to the bank account of the person and submit a payment using our e-cooperative platform. And for doing that, the cooperative will compensate you still with products. Now, somebody is saying, what is in it for the company? The company is looking for your contact. The company wants you to save when they bring out the saving plan. The company wants to invest in the platform when they bring out the investment plan. The company wants you to buy and sell on their e-commerce platform. They also have products on their e-commerce platform that they want you to do. There. So this plan, this crowdfunding referral business is a lead generator that can help them get the number of contacts that can help them, in those other things they're bringing out. So basically, one of the greatest advantages of this business is that money is paid instantaneously by hand to you and directly to your bank account. So with a little as 2K and a strong team of 4, bringing 4 and upgrading, 4 bringing 4 and upgrading, together you can achieve more and you can make that open 4.6 million naira. Please tell me, dear friends, what can 4 million naira do for you? What can 4 million naira do for you in the next 54 days? Are you willing to go that route? Now we have a bunch of leaders all over Nigeria and even now in Ghana, in Cameroon, Canada, that are set and that can guide you. All you need is the right sponsor and a fantastic compensation plan. This is a fantastic compensation plan. Work together with us and we'll make it happen for you. I'll take 3 questions and we'll wrap it up for today. I'll take 3 questions and wrap it up for today. So